This video is for anyone out there who wants to know how to remove these the easy way, I guess. Yeah, the easy way. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's not Monday, so it's technically not Monthly Mani Monday, but I wanted to introduce more nail videos on my channel than just one a month, but I still want to do them more on Mondays. But anyway, it's Thursday and it's a nail video. It's fine. In this video, I wanted to show you guys how to remove your nail dip powder from your nails, and I say it's the easy way because none of it's really easy. Like, no matter how you get your nails off, it's not going to be super easy, but this is the easiest way that I have learned how to remove my nails, and it's the fastest way that I know. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have 100% acetone. This is the stuff that I use. It's ONYX. I don't know, onyx. I don't know how you say it, but I use the blue kind. There's also a clear kind that you can use. I prefer the blue kind because it smells a little bit like coconut, which is kind of nice. It has a little bit of coconut oil in it, so it's not as bad for your hands, but I mean, it's still bad for your skin. It's 100% acetone, let's be honest. But yeah, but that's the kind of nail polish remover that I use, and that is the best nail polish remover that I've found. There's my hubby getting ready for work, by the way. Yeah, my kids are actually in bed. Malachi woke up really early, but then now he's back sleeping and Arya is still asleep. So this is like amazing, and I decided that I was going to record this, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, back to nails. You want to get a bucket or a Tupperware container of hot water, as hot as you can stand to the touch. You want to also get a gallon baggie is best, but I don't have that right now, so I'm going to have two different quart size bags, one for each hand. But if you have a gallon baggie, you can just put two hands in that bag. And then you want to make sure that you have a paper towel folded up in the bottom of this baggie, or some people use those spongies, like the scrubbies for kitchen sponges, but I used that once and I got like little sponge bits on my fingers and I was not a fan, so I prefer the paper towel route. But anyway, so you want to make sure that you have the paper towel folded up in the bottom of your baggie, and then after you have that in there, you want to take your 100% acetone and pour that into your baggie until the paper towel is soaked and you have a little bit extra acetone just sitting in the bottom of your baggie, because you don't want to have too much acetone. You also want to make sure that you have enough too. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, before you do this water and baggy situation, you want to make sure that you file the first clear layer off of your fingernails, so that gel coat, if you use a gel coat. If not, you can still file your nails a little bit. It'll just help the process go a little bit quicker. So you want to make sure that you file your nails a little bit over the top, over the surface of them before you do this. So yeah, anyway, then you make sure that you have your baggies all together and your water is still hot, and then you take your baggie and you put it in the hot water while making sure that you're not getting any water on the inside of the baggie. So you want to make sure that your water's not too full, like the Tupperware container you're using isn't too full, so when you put your hands in the baggies in the water, it doesn't like overflow up the sides of the container and get into your bag. I've done that before, and when the water mixes with the acetone, it does not work very well at all. So you just want to make sure that you have just enough hot water in your Tupperware container to have your hands sit in it without going up the sides and then into the baggie itself. So now you have your hands inside the baggies, inside the hot water container. Now what do? You just sit there and you wait and you do this with your fingers. So pretend this is the paper towel on the inside of your baggie. You want to take your fingernails, you just want to rub them back and forth like this on that paper towel, and like just try to move them every direction. And don't forget about your thumb and your pinky finger and your ring finger, because those ones are the hardest ones to get off, especially if they have glitter on them. Those are really hard. But you just want to make sure that you're constantly rubbing your fingernails, because that will help the process go quicker. If you're just sitting there, it'll work, but it'll take a long time, and I don't like my fingernails sitting in that stuff for a really long time. Also, remember to take off your rings before you do this, because the acetone kind of creeps up your hands because you're just sitting in a baggie, so you don't really know where the acetone is hitting on your hands. So you just want to make sure that you take your rings off and any other jewelry that you don't want to be sitting in acetone. Once your fingernails are in there for about 2 to 3 minutes, you can like pick them up and like check on them to see where they're at in the the process. Sometimes some of them are looking pretty good, and you'll also get a sense of like which nails you need to rub a little bit harder to get more stuff off. Peek at it a little bit and then put it right back in the acetone. You don't want to keep moving it in and out of the acetone because then it's going to defeat the purpose of trying to go fast. In total, it'll probably take around 5 to 10 minutes depending on how many layers of dip you used, what kind of dip you used, if it was a really chunky glitter or if it was just a solid color. So you'll see on mine that it's a little bit harder to get the glitter off itself. And so whenever I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm done with this process, sometimes I'll wait until they're all completely off of my nails, but I'm not a very patient person, so if I see a little bit of dip powder still on my nails, but most of it's off, I'll take my nails out and I'll use my little metal scrapey thing. I have no idea what the technical term for this thing is, but I'll have it linked below along with all of the other tools and everything I use on a weekly basis to do my own nails. But I use this little metal scraper thing to scrape off as much extra gunk, I guess you'd say, because at this point it's not really nail dip powder, it's more like a gunky gummy consistency until it starts to air dry, then it'll get hard again. So you want to use this scraper thing as fast as you can to get all the gunk off before that gunk re-hardens. So I try to use this metal scraper thing on all of my nails, on all of my fingers before I go in with my nail file to like touch up, or sometimes I even go in with my nail file, my e-drill, electronic drill, e-file, that's it. Sometimes I go in with my e-file because that's faster, and I do ceramic tips. Very important to use those instead of the other ones that like burn your fingers. Those are also linked below. And I make sure I get all of that nail dip powder off, and I'll use my fingers and I'll just try to like pick at it and see what needs to come off still. After it hardens, I can try to pick some of it off because I'm a picker and I like to do that too. If picking doesn't get it all off and if the metal scraper doesn't get it all off, then I'll use my e-file and I'll use that to get the rest of it off with my ceramic bits. And then once I'm done that, then I go right into doing my nail process, and you guys know all about that. I'll link the playlist for you below. But yeah, that is my process of removing my nail dip powders. If you guys have any questions for me about any of this stuff, leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys very soon for another nail video. My daughter's calling me. She just woke up, so I gotta go. Keep smiling, keep finding the joy. Thanks, bye! I want to so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me guys know. Yep, that's good. Yeah. File your nails